normal because
Uh-huh.
I only was in my house. I was doing housework and yes, nothing special.
Right on. When you do housework, I mean, well, first off, do you like doing housework or not?
Not really,
So
but
what do you do when you do housework? Because some people, yeah, I mean, I guess that most people don't like doing housework, right? But some people can probably uh, play music, right, or
yes,
whatever, to make it a little bit easier, for lack of a better word. But you do something like to at
yes,
least get in the mood.
I listen to music.
And what type of music do you listen to when you are
Mm,
doing housework?
I don't know. It could be a lot of kind of music, but normally
Okay.
I listen to pop.
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting because I mean, you have probably seen this before, but uh, when it comes down to music, we listen to music depending on the activities that you are doing, right? So, for example, if you are studying, you listen to certain types of music. If you are getting ready to go out, you listen to some other types of music, right? If you are doing housework, you listen to probably something more like energetic or whatever, right?
Yes.
So, uh, but anyways, okay, let's move on, Danny, to checking your homework. And last class we had, we were talking about food and how to describe food. We watched a video and all that. So your homework was to categorize some of the words that we have here in the sentences, and we had three different categories. The first category was taste, second one was ingredient, and the third one was how it is cooked. So you've got a couple of words, Danny. The first one for taste, we've got a spicy, but which other words did you get from this or for this section, this category?
Is sweet.
Aha, sweet. That's correct. And
I don't find other, but I was researching about these foods and maybe
okay.
the taste of some of these food is savory or salty.
Savory. Yeah, savory, salty as well. Yeah, the two that we have here is salty. This one first. So it is made of slices of raw fish. People often eat it with salty. So that was the first one, and then the one that you told me, sweet, which is here. But okay, that was great. What about ingredients, Danny? We had more, right? We had more.
Yes.
Uh, so which ones did you get?
I have chocolate,
Uh huh.
pastry,
Pastry, uh-huh.
sausage,
Okay, sausage, perfect.
tortilla,
Uh-huh.
meat, cheese,
Me,
vegetables,
perfect, yeah. Also rice, right? Rice.
rice.
Yeah. And
Yes.
flour. You got that one? Flour as well?
Yes, flour and water
And water, exactly. Yes, lime juice as well. Um,
and
okay.
sauce. Uh,
And sorry, which one?
sauce.
Sauce. Yeah, you can say sauce. Yeah, definitely you can put it here. I don't have it, but this one. You mean this one? Soy sauce or
Mm, maybe in the last food at the end it says it's soft and is usually served with a sauce. So
you were talking about this one?
yes.
Yes, yeah, that one too. Okay. And for the last category, how it is cooked, and we already have boiled.
Yes.
Which other words we are looking for? Two more.
Grilled
Uh huh.
and baked. Baked. Baked.
Yeah. You call, repeat after me, baked.
baked.
Ah, and this one, yes, this one is grilled. So boiled, baked, and grilled.
Well,
Okay.
okay.
Any questions, Danny, so far about the taste, ingredients, how it is cooked?
No, everything is okay.
Perfect. All right. Now, just to finish our presentation on food and all that, these are the last questions we've got. And the first question that we have is: do you like spicy dishes? Why yes or why not? What do you think, Danny? Do you?
Yes, I do. I think sometimes the spice gives a special flavor to the food.
Aha, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Do you like what are some of your favorite dishes that are kind of considered as spicy dishes?
Tacos, for example.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
Esquite, you like esquites? Like
yes, yes,
spice?
yes.
Those are two. All right. What about this one? Do you prefer sweet or sour flavors?
I think it depends, but
Uh-huh.
uh, I prefer sweet.
Okay, definitely. Like, can you give me some examples of
Yes, for
like?
example, crepas.
Ah, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
There are sweet or sour flavors, and I prefer the sweet flavor.
The sweet flavors, yeah, or salty, right? I
Yes.
think I add that. I like sweet flavors, but I also like salty
Yes.
flavors as well. Like probably both. Probably more.
Yes.
I prefer sweet, but yeah. Okay. Now, which of the dishes in the box that you can see over here have you tried, and would you like to try any of the other ones that you have not tried? So, first, tell me the ones that you have tried.
I have tried
Let's.
brownie, pasta, and sushi and taco.
Okay. Perfect. Now, which one would you like to try?
I would like to try ramen.
Ah, yeah, you
Uh,
told me last class.
yes,
Yes, that's true.
ramen and sausage roll.
Okay, why sausage roll specifically?
Because I think it looks very delicious. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm curious
Uh-huh.
about it.
About how it tastes, right? Or
Yes.
yeah, definitely. All right. And oh, do you like any of them? And I think that probably this one, the second question is more interesting. So, is there any dish that you don't like from this list, or in general, like any type of food that you do not like?
Mm, I eat a lot of food, but the rajas, ¿cómo se llama?
Uh huh.
Rajas. I don't like rajas
Oh, okay.
and food and dishes similar to rajas.
Like with chili or with pepper, you don't like
Yes.
those. Ah, I don't. Why don't you like to? Why don't you like
Uh, I
that
don't
type of
know.
it? Because of the flavor,
Yes,
or
because the flavor and I don't know. I don't. No me llaman la atención.
yeah, you can say that it does not catch your attention or get your attention. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Uh, and then next question is, what's your favorite dish, Danny, or your favorite food?
My favorite food, enchiladas. Yes, enchiladas.
Oh, okay. So your favorite food is Mexican food, I guess,
Yes.
right? Or not? Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, favorite dish like green enchiladas or red enchiladas, or what type
Uh,
of enchiladas?
green enchiladas or Sweden, uh, Suizas.
Ah, okay, yeah, like I don't know how to call that. What do you call that one? But yeah, with a lot of cheese, right?
Yes.
the ones that we call enchiladas suizas, or I think we
Yes.
call them like that. Those are really really tasty as well. And now, what are the dishes from our country's cuisine, and can you describe some of them? You were already telling me about enchiladas, but which other dishes very, I
Mm,
don't know, representative of Mexico or Mexico's cuisine?
pozole.
Yeah. What do those pozole look like, Danny,
It
in
looks
general terms?
like I don't know how to say caldo, but it's liquid.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It could be red or black. Also, it have corn and a lot of vegetables
Uh-huh.
and oregano.
Yeah. Right on. Yeah, no, pozole is also delicious, right? I like
Yes.
pozole too. Probably one of my favorite dishes, Mexican dishes. Uh, but anyways, well, thank you, Danny. That was basically the last part, just to finish the presentation. Uh, and so it's great because we still have some time to go over our next presentation. But before we move on, do you have any questions, Danny, about this topic that we're concluding right now?
No, everything okay.
Right on. Okay, so without any further ado, let's jump right into the second presentation. Give me a second.
Okay.
Um, okay, so it's this one here. Okay, so for this class, we will talk about personalities, and personality adjectives. If we finish this presentation, you have one piece of homework, which is an article. You have to read an article and you have to answer some true or false sentences, and you have to describe your personality.
Okay.
But if we do not finish, because you know that, as I always say, 1 hour flies by real
Yes.
quick, we continue next class, and then
Okay.
this is going to be homework for the other one for next week. But okay, let's get it started then, Danny, with this one. Uh, let's read the text. We have three different situations or three different people, and we need to answer the question. So I'm going to start with this paragraph, which says three people were late for work one morning. When their boss talked to them about it, they all had different stories. Person letter A, can you read that one, Jenny? I
Yes.
overslept.
I overslept. I was at a birthday party and
Uh-huh.
didn't sleep very much. I apologize and I promise it won't happen again.
Right on. Thank you. You understand what is oversleep?
Um, no, I'm not sure.
This one is when you are, I don't know, when you set up your alarm, but you do not get up. Right. So
Mm,
you are late. When you get up, it's already very, very late. You say,
mm.
"Oh my God, I overslept."
Oh,
Right. This one, of course, is in past. Yeah, like you are late already. It happened to me uh, probably like a month ago, because you know that right now we do not have daylight saving time. You know that word, daylight saving time. Um, daylight saving time. So daylight saving time means like the el horario de verano, right? So we eliminated that.
mm,
We eliminated daylight saving time. So I don't know, I don't know why, but my cell phone does not really change the time. So
yes.
one day I had to get up like very, very early, and the alarm did not go off. So it was a problem for me because I overslept. Because of that, I overslept and I was late for work. It was a mess. But right now, I do not just rely on my phone, but I have different alarms. I have an alarm like my stereo alarm, my iPad alarms, so like as a backup alarm or whatever, right? Anyways, but this is person letter B. So I have a lot of work and I feel tired. I also don't like some of my tasks, and I think my coworkers have less work. And person letter C, Danny. What about that?
I had a dream about how to make our company more successful, or how do you pronounce
Successful?
successful, and I couldn't wake up and not see the ending.
Yeah, all right. Uh, do you understand the three different stories that these people had?
What is the meaning of tasks?
All tasks are like activities, let's say, right? That you have at your work, right? So different tasks, different activities that need to be completed, right?
Okay,
Yeah, like you have like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, probably you can say like an activity. That could be like an approximate synonym of a task, right?
okay,
So after the meetings, the boss said she was working with one creative, one honest, and one lazy person. So who did she describe as which, Danny? So we have three different adjectives here: honest, lazy, and creative.
creative.
Who do you think, in your opinion, that there are not correct answers here, but just your opinion, who do you think is the creative one?
Mm,
Person A, person B, or person C?
mm, maybe I don't know. Maybe the person C.
Uh-huh. Why do you think so? Why do you think this was the creative one?
Because I think I estuve descartando las opciones. ¿Cómo podría decir?
Uh-huh. You can say that I narrowed the list down. You can say I narrowed the list down, and person, you can say person C came up as a creative one. You can I guess that's one option you can use.
Yes.
I narrowed the list down, and person C came up as the creative one.
Okay. Yes.
But and why, Danny? Why do you think
Uh,
that one was because of that? Because you narrowed the list down?
yes, because I think that lazy maybe is person A, and honest. Uh, oh, I don't know. I think honest and lazy are between person A and person B. So I
Oh.
think maybe creative is person C, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, this one is creative, definitely, right? It sounds like it. Like I could not wake up and not see the ending. And this one, yeah, I mean, if you ask me, this one sounds more like very, very honest, actually. Like it's actually like extremely honest, I guess, right? Because it says I overslept. I was at a birthday party and I didn't sleep very much. I apologize. I promise it won't happen again. And this one, the lazy. You think this one is the lazy one or not?
Yes, I think because
Probably, right?
yes, this person is se está quejando.
Yeah, it's how can you say that? Um, oh my god, I just forgot the word. That this person is. Oh my god, I don't know. I have it on the tip of my tongue, but I just cannot come up with with the word. This person is well. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up in the online dictionary, but you can also do it on your cell phone. And if you
Yes.
have it, you can share it with me. Sure. Um, but anyways, in the meantime, uh, probably we can move on to the next thing, which is a vocabulary activity, and this activity in this activity we'll see vocabulary to describe different types of personality.
Okay.
So we have from letter A to letter E, and we have different types of personalities, which are adjectives: clever over here, confident, hardworking, quiet, and rude. So repeat after me, Danny. Clever,
clever,
confident,
confident,
hardworking,
hardworking,
quiet,
quiet,
rude.
rude.
hmm So we have to read the sentences. You know that for these, you can say blank and you continue reading because in these type of exercises, it is really important what comes before and also what comes after the blank. So you can start with this one, Danny, and you then tell me what the answer is. So he's usually really.
He's usually really uh, blank, but this project is boring for him, so he's being lazy. He doesn't really want to do this task. Mm,
To do his tasks. So, what do you think, Danny? He's usually really
I think he's
clever,
really
confident. Uh huh.
hard working.
There you go. Yeah, that's correct. Hardworking, perfect. What about letter B, Danny? It is unusual.
It is unusual that she's so polite with you. She's usually blank to everyone and she never smiles at people. Mm,
There you go. So, what do you think? Oh, and here we have another interesting phrase, which is a smile at someone, right? So that is another phrase that you can use. You smile at people, or you smile at him, you smile at her, right?
okay,
That's when it happens when you are learning a language. You have to notice when you read or when you listen to something like a podcast. You have to notice uh, some expressions. You have to notice uh, that in this case, for example, the verb smile goes with the preposition at, right? You smile at someone. But anyways, you give me your answer, Danny, if you have it. If not, you can take your time.
mm, I think it could be rude. I don't know.
Uh-huh. Yeah, repeat after me. Rude.
Rude.
hmm What about letter C, Danny? He's really talkative.
He's really talkative. How do you pronounce it?
Oh, you say talkative.
Talkative. Talkative.
Yeah. Yeah, repeat after me. Talkative.
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 Talkative. Talkative.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Okay.
we have to eliminate the sound, the L sound. You eliminate that and you say talkative. Talkative.
Talkative. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When he's with friends, but when he's in the office, he's so blank that you never heard him talk in meetings. Um, he is so quiet.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Quiet. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Now for letter D.
She's good at public speaking, so she looks blank at conferences. But
Uh-huh. Conferences.
someone told me that she's very shy when you meet her in person. So she looks confident.
Uh-huh. Right on. Confident. And letter E, I think.
I think I'm a clever person, but when my friends talk about cryptocurrency, I feel quite stupid.
Yeah, quite stupid. There you go. What do you think that is, Danny? Of course, the one left, which is
Clever.
clever, right? Right on. Oh, and by the way, I already remembered, like, you can say complain for quejarte or whatever. Complain.
Complain. Okay.
Complain, the word we're looking for before.
Okay.
Um, any questions, Danny, about the words that we've just checked?
No, everything is okay.
I guess that you already knew all of them, right?
Yes, I have seen it before in my classes.
Ah, perfect. All right. By the way, when do your classes start or begin again? How many
Mm,
days off do you have still? Like 1 week, 2 weeks?
my English classes
Mm.
is in Enalt or at Enalt.
At and alt,
At
or
and
you can
alt.
say in and alt. But well, if you're talking about the place, so you can say at and alt.
Okay. At and alt begins on August the
Uh,
7th, and uh, at
oh,
my well at Facultad de Ingeniería begins on August the 14th. Yes, the 14th.
okay, that's great. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at your book because I think that the next book that you will use is the green book because you have already finished with the blue one, right? Or not?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, so the next one is the green one, so that we can probably check also some topics so that you are probably more like I don't know, like into it, like you feel more familiar.
yes.
Probably not the book, but probably some related topics, right? Or like related grammar. But you tell me if you think it's a good idea or you prefer something else, right?
Yes, that sounds good.
Yeah, sure. Okay, perfect. Let's continue for our next activity. Uh, Here we have like different situations, and it says think of answers for each of the points. And in the first point, we have situations in which you, Danny, are usually talkative, and situations in which you are usually quiet. So let's begin with talkative, Danny. In which situations are you talkative?
I'm talkative when I with my friends, with my family, when I am in a party. I don't know.
Yeah,
When I am in a place that is full of people.
it's full of people. Yeah. So, do you consider yourself like a people person, or you are more like an introvert?
I think the both, both.
Both. Okay.
Yes, both. Sometimes I think it depends of the situation.
It depends on the
On the
situation.
situation, yes.
Gotcha. And in which situations are you quiet?
I'm quiet. For example, when I am in my classes in a
Uh,
conference.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Now, second bullet point. Um, a time of day when you are the most hardworking, and a time of day when I sometimes you feel lazy. So,
Mm,
what time of day you are like very productive? Let's say.
in the afternoon. Yes, in the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
And yes, and I think I feel lazy in the morning,
Yeah.
and also
So,
when so
uh-huh.
late in the night and
You say at night.
at night. Yes.
Gotcha. So, but is there any particular reason as to why you are like very productive and hardworking in the afternoon?
I
Like,
think
what's the reason?
because before I did exercise, so then
Okay.
I have more energy.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, for me, also for me, like probably I'm really hard working in the afternoon, but sometimes when I have lunch, for example,
Yes.
like you feel this like food coma, right? You feel like a food coma, and
Yes.
you're like, oh my god, I just want to sleep. Or then you have like it is really hot, right?
Yes.
And you just want to fall asleep or take a nap or whatever. And oh, so you sometimes feel lazy at night, you told me, right? Why?
Yes. At this moment, no mucho, not much,
Not a lot or
not a
not
lot,
much?
not a lot. But when it's school time, I'm so tired
Yeah.
and I sleep very late. So yes,
Oh,
I feel
okay.
lazy.
Yeah. So you are. I take it you are like from the morning shift or the afternoon shift.
Uh,
Like at school
is
mixed.
yes. Sometimes
Oh,
I begin school at in the morning, and sometimes more um,
in
more
the afternoon
yes.
or okay, okay, interesting. Okay, this one, Jenny, an action you feel shy doing, or an action you feel confident doing. Let's go with shy doing. Which actions do you feel shy doing first?
Maybe I feel shy when, for example, it's the first day
Uh huh.
and we have to introduce myself,
Ourselves.
ourselves. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. But did you make friends easily? I mean, you're like a yeah, like a friendly person, or it's difficult for you
I think it's easy.
to make friends.
I think it's easy. Maybe the first day, I don't make a lot of friends, but en el transcurso, how
Yeah,
is it?
you can say as days go by, um, I make more friends.
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, there you go. We have another presentation on these precisely this topic. Let's say like friendship and all that, because there are different ways to describe people you know, right? You can say friends, acquaintances, you can say buddy or pal, whatever. But yeah, we can probably have it this week or probably next week.
Okay.
Um, but anyways, and an action that you feel confident doing,
Mm,
because maybe you say, I know a lot about this topic, or probably because I don't know, you are in your comfort zone, right? Or I don't know.
maybe when I talk about uh, a topic, for example, for a conference, I have to uh, research and study a lot of the topics, so I feel
Yeah.
confident.
So you feel so you are good at speaking in public, Zanny?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's good. That's terrifying for me. I mean, I cannot picture myself with a lot of people. Like it's not for me. I'm really shy, but
It's
that's
complicated.
great. Yeah, right. I mean, I think that it takes practice, right? You have to practice and even breathing, right? You know, you
Yes.
need to know how to breathe, and
Mm-hmm.
so okay. A topic which makes you feel clever, and a topic which makes you feel stupid because maybe you don't know a lot about that topic. So first, let's go over to clever.
Maybe a topic about my degree. Yes, mi carrera,
You can say my field.
my field. Yes, my field.
Uh huh.
Okay, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Or
Uh,
you can say my area, for example, my area or my field. Uh huh.
okay. Yes, a topic about my field.
Uh huh.
Especially
Okay.
if
And
um, I
oh
was,
no, tell me, especially.
especially if it's a topic that I understand very well.
Uh huh. Like which one, for example, Danny?
Mm,
You can say it in Spanish, or if you don't know how to say that in English.
mm,
Which topic you think you are like? Oh, I mean, if someone told me you have to speak in front of people right now about this topic, I think I would probably do it well.
uh, IA, inteligencia artificial.
Ah, artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So you also use Chat GPT and all that, or not?
Could you repeat it, please?
Or if you use Chat GPT or not?
Not much.
Ah, you don't like it?
Um, I try to do the things by myself, but I think it's very interesting. It's a very interesting tool.
Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Okay, thank you, Danny. And then a topic which makes you feel stupid, probably because you don't know pretty much like anything about this topic, or you just know so little about this topic.
Maybe about politic
You say politics?
politics.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. And it's also like a hot potato, right? It's like
Yes.
very controversial, and people get heated up sometimes, or they tend to get aggressive sometimes with
Yes.
these kind of topics. So, yeah. All right. What about this one, Danny? People who you are always polite to versus people you can be rude to.
Mm,
So you can say, I am always polite to blah, blah, blah. Right?
okay. Polite is like amable.
Uh huh. Exactly.
Okay. I'm always polite to my teachers, public server. I don't know how to say it. Servidor
Hmm.
público.
Yeah. Yeah. You can say, I don't know what's the word specifically for that, but I don't know. But I understand what your idea. But I'm gonna look it up. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Servidor público. All right.
And with my grandparents. Yes.
Gotcha. And some people you can be rude to.
I can be rude to with the people who is on
People
kindness,
who are,
who are on kindness,
or you can say impolite,
impolite.
right? Or yeah, or you can say like disrespectful, or
Yes.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Okay, thanks, Danny. Now let's move on to the next our next thing. And more vocabulary here, not a lot, but just a couple of words. We have to look at the sentences, and you need to choose the word that makes most sense. So I'm gonna read the first one, and you give me the answer that you think is the correct answer. Uh, an or a honest or generous person can't work in sales. What do you think is the answer for this one, Danny?
I
Honest or
think
generous?
I think generals
You say a generous person
generous
can't
person
work
can
in
work in sales.
sales. Why do you think so, Danny?
Because maybe this person wanna give the products in a slow, bueno, en un precio bajo.
Pays or like a low price.
Ajá, yes.
Low price, right? Well, yeah, I got you. That's funny. Well, this one is honest, right? So the answer was an honest person cannot work in sales because you know that sometimes in sales, I mean, next activity you will tell me if you agree or if you disagree,
Okay.
right? But generally in sales, people do whatever they have to do in order to sell the product, right? So probably they will lie, or probably they will uh, rely on some other strategies or whatever, right? But if they have to lie for you to buy the product, they will, right?
Okay.
So that's why. But can you read letter B, Danny? You don't need.
You don't need to be lazy or friendly to work well in a team.
Huh. What do you think is the answer, Danny?
Mm, I think it's friendly.
That is correct. Yeah, you do not need to be friendly to work well in a team. And letter C.
A shy person can be an actor.
That's your answer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. And letter team, you can't.
You can be a CEO of a company if you are too kind or confident, and I think is confident.
It's the other one, Danny. If you are too kind, si eres muy,
Yes.
muy amable, right? Let's say. So next thing is if you agree or if you disagree with the aforementioned sentences. All right.
Okay.
You tell me, Danny, what about the first one? An honest person cannot work in sales. Agree or disagree?
Yes, I agree because just you told me before. Sometimes
Yeah.
this person tell a lot of lies to convince her.
To convince.
Yes, to convince the customers and yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, probably. I mean, not that all people who work in sales are dishonest, but but yeah, it's. I guess that they have to lie at
Yes.
least a little bit. Right? I don't know. Uh, all right. What about this one, Danny? You do not need to be friendly to work well in a
Mm,
team. Agree or disagree?
I'm. Mm,
For
uh,
example, do you think that if you are unfriendly or that if you are not friendly, you do not work well in a team? Or yes, I don't know. You tell me.
no, because I think that maybe you don't be friendly, but you work very well and you are very hardworking.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
I'm agree. I agree.
You say I agree. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it is not necessary, right, to be friendly. I mean, this is an extra. If you are friendly, that's perfect. But uh, I mean, maybe you will be just focused on the work or the tasks, and that's it, right? So, what about this one? A shy person cannot be an actor.
Mm,
Agree or disagree?
yes, I agree. Because it's important to saber desenvolverse.
Yeah, to or what idea do you want to express? I understand
Mm,
desenvolverse, but what you mean? That need to I don't know.
it's important that an actor um, eh, que
That
sea
an actor knows how to I don't know, like express himself or herself,
yes,
or
yes,
mm, right on. Yes. So if you are shy, chances are that you cannot be an actor.
yes.
Gotcha. And what about this one? You can't be a CEO of a company if you are too kind. Agree or disagree?
Yes, I agree because if you are too kind, maybe sometimes you no hagas, no tomes las decisiones que se deben.
Yeah, that you do not make the right decisions,
Yes,
right? Or probably people can take advantage of you, I guess, or
yes.
I guess. Um, okay, perfect. Now, let's continue talking, and we in this next slide we have uh, three different situations. No, before this one, before the three different, it was this one. Sorry, the three different situations. But first, let's finish with this. Let's look at the list of words, and you need to say or you need to tell me in which situations they are negative and in which they're positive, so we can have two. For example, talkative. it is nice to have a talkative friend. So that one is a positive situation, right? When you are talkative, that's positive in this context. But it is not really good when you have a talkative colleague who doesn't let you work in that context. That one is negative, right? So the first adjective that we have is shy. So in which situations being shy can be positive, and in which situations being shy can be negative? Let's go with positive first, Annie.
Okay. I think it's good or nice. Be shy when a strange person
Uh huh.
comes to you and try to get a lot of personal information.
You can say like a stranger. You can say
Yes,
like
yes,
strange,
stranger.
like you can say like a stranger approaches you, and this person tries to, yeah, to get information out of you, right? Okay, yeah, yeah, that's a good example, I guess, right? And now, positive. Of I know that one was positive, right?
Yes.
Negative, Danny. Negative aspect of being shy.
I think it's not really good when you have a conference, yes, a conference
Uh,
interview,
okay.
and maybe you are very shy and can talk with the other person.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's true. Or when you want to create your network and you want to create like friends and all that, like at the
Yes.
work, for example, right? I
Mm,
guess that if you are shy, you are a little bit of at a disadvantage, right?
mhm.
Because like a shy guy versus an outgoing person probably will get more opportunities if you are like more outgoing and all that. So probably. What about quiet? Um, in which context being quiet can represent something, I don't know, like a disadvantage, and in which situation being quiet can represent an advantage. Let's say, let's go with the advantage first of being quiet.
Okay. I think it's nice to be quiet when you are in an important situation,
Uh
like
huh.
an exam, a class, a conference, an
Meeting,
interview, yes, a meeting.
right on. Uh huh. And in which situations being quiet can be negative.
Mm, maybe if you are in a party and you
Yeah.
are are alone in the corner. I don't know, en la orilla.
On the corner,
Yes.
yeah, like on the corner, yes. Definitely, yes. Yes, or probably some people say hello, or some people greet you, and you, if you remain quiet,
Yes.
probably that's disrespectful, right? It is not that good.
Yes.
Okay, lazy, Danny. In which situations being lazy can be positive?
Maybe it's good when you are very tired and you were working too much.
Uh-huh, or you can, there's a nice phrase that says um you you um you were burning the midnight oil. There's a band that's called the Midnight Oil. Probably you know it. You know the band. But you can say you were burning the midnight oil, or you were burning the candle at both ends as well. Burning the candle at both ends, for example, right? You
Okay.
can also so those these two are idioms, idiomatic expressions that mean that you've been working really hard, right?
Okay.
So, but sorry, tell me, Danny. So when you have been working really hard, that one can, like laziness or being lazy can be positive, right? You
Yes.
need some rest, and in which context being lazy can be negative.
Maybe it's negative when you have to do a lot of work or homework and you are huyendo de tus responsabilidades.
Yeah, or you are procrastinating,
Yes.
right? Or you are like getting away from your
Mm,
responsibilities. Yes. Yeah. All right. What about being friendly? In which situations being friendly can be positive, let's say?
I think is positive when you wanna make new friends or meet new people.
Yeah, definitely. And in which situations being friendly can be frowned upon or can be seen as like something negative.
Mm, mm, I'm not sure. Uh, it's it's complicated. So
Yeah.
in an idea.
Probably for me, there are some people who are extremely friendly, and for me,
Mm.
I don't know. Those people are weird to me. They are always like smiling, and they're always like, "Oh yeah, yeah, whatever." And I don't know. They're always like super happy, and they're always smiling, and they're always like super peace and love. And for me, that's weird people. For me, that's sometimes the people who are. I don't know who are the most problematic or the most I don't know.
Yes.
When sometimes it happens, right? When people, because you can see that these people is fake, right? These people is not like authentic,
Yes.
or so for me, those people are like I try to stay away from them. But what about kind? If you are kind, Danny, like a positive situation for being kind.
Mm, it's nice to be kind um, when you are with other people in any situation
Uh-huh, yeah.
and when you wanna help other people.
Exactly. Yes, definitely. And in which situations being kind is negative?
Maybe when the other person is trying to aprovecharse.
Yeah, to take advantage of you.
Yes, to take advantage.
To take advantage of you
Yes,
like this.
yes.
To take it, yeah, probably, right? Yeah, that's a good example. And generous, Annie. In which situations being generous can be regarded as something like positive?
I think it could be very similar to kind
Uh-huh.
because it's good when another person needs help and you can help this person.
Exactly. And then the other side of the coin, let's say negative.
Mm, maybe when
In which situations you say, "Oh, I think that being generous in this situation is not like a good idea," or I guess it's the same, right? That's kind like
yes,
when people take advantage of you, right?
yes.
Yeah, very similar. Okay. So then we have to go this one real quick because we're almost about to finish, but this is what we were talking about. And we have three different situations, one for Catherine, Joaquin, and Shalling. We need to read the descriptions of three people,
Okay.
and we need to answer the questions below. Maybe you can read the red box, Danny. Catherine.
Yes, I'm a creative and talkative person because I love meeting new people. I like exciting adventures and I'm really energetic. I'm not super responsible, so it's sometimes difficult for me to find a job.
Right on. Repeat after me, Danny. Responsible.
Responsible,
Yeah, it is not like responsive, well, this E is
responsible,
not like the E, but it's more like the E.
responsible,
Responsible. It is more relaxed. Let's say
yeah,
responsible. Responsible.
responsible.
Uh-huh. Perfect. So, Joaquin, I am an organized and tidy person who does not like mess. I am quiet, but I am good. I am a good listener and I am helpful. I also think I'm an intelligent person because I like to learn new things. And the yellow one, Danny.
I'm a generous and I like to give presents. I may be shy at first, but when you get to know me, I'm honest and loyal. That's why I have a lot of good friends. I also think that I'm clever because I have a lot of great ideas.
Great ideas,
Great
exactly.
ideas.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you this one as homework so you have more time to read each of them carefully. But what we have to do here is that according to what we've just read, you need to tell me, for example, who would be the best boss? Any according to you, Catherine, Joaquin, or Shelling, depending on what, well, according to what the description that we've just read, who do you think is like the perfect boss? Or not the perfect, but probably the better one from
Okay.
the three?
I think Joaquin,
Uh huh. Why? Why do you think so?
because he is an organized person, and also he is intelligent and helpful, quiet. Um,
Okay, there you go. Yeah, yeah, those could be like nice, probably nice personality adjectives or adjectives in general that could probably, yes, make a good boss, I guess, right? We have to do the same, Danny, for who do you think would be the best friend, the best colleague? For example, you understand what's the meaning of colleague?
yes.
Yeah, the person you work with.
Hmm.
Uh, the best travel blogger, for example, right? The best partner, all right? And the best party entertainer. Um, I am going to upload these slides to Google Classroom, and probably you can just write down some keywords so that you remember next class like your points, right? Because I mean, I don't want you to write like answers, but I just want you to do it on your notebook or whatever, so you remember more or less your answers, right? But this one is gonna be for next class because we don't have more time. And next class we finish. Next class we will finish this presentation, and next class I will give you the article that I told you about
Okay.
right at the beginning of our session. All right. So homework for next class, Danny, this slide. All right.
Yes.
Any questions, Danny, before we call it a day?
No, everything is okay.
Perfect, Danny. Have a beautiful day and
Thanks.
see you on Thursday. All right.
Thanks. You too, and see you on Thursday. Bye.
Definitely. Bye bye, Danny.